Hello everybody and welcome back to Dignitas taking on Astralis. We are here for the potentially final map. Astralis took train just about in OT. My name is Mitch. With me is the wonderful Dean. And we're rolling into the pistol round already.
With most of the players coming out through lower tunnels and letting that smoke now move away, I think it's more so faking that they could have moved up through short already and then peeking in towards middle. But as you said, with a couple players stacked up towards this area, it is the USPs so far that are just picking off the headshots. It is just the massacres they're coming forward. No more kills, but so much damage being done, just making this that much easier for the Dig players to go ahead and finish it off. And Freiburg gets all three, just tapping away, very patient. And
Alzerk, he's going to hear this smoke coming through, and it's time to hightail it to B. He's the only player around here. And in trouble, no utility either. His teammates can't support him. He's got to win the fights with the FAMAS, and he can't get it done. Now the site's going to be overrun, and Dignitas left in a position where, I mean, yes, they've got a little bit of money in their pockets, but it is not fantastic. I think saving might be the way they go with it. There's so many angles to play from as you move in towards the bomb site, and already Dignitas have completely conceded control, going all the way into long, hoping to catch a player coming out late. But it's a good thing the Zipnix has gone over to short.
But it's not going to be easy. I mean, as you said, the short control for most of the Astralis players, giving them the chance to play off the bomb. Exist will be able to find that opening, but they need to go quickly. They have no more utility remaining. Dupree is delaying them quite massively here from short and eventually actually finding himself a couple of kills. That was ambitious for us to jump up, but it's all on Holzer. Gets that first kill, but just doesn't have time. It's no longer possible. Zipex isn't going to be peeking at all. He had backed away on short, realizes he is now one.
There are 4 players behind that smoke, and as of yet Exist not hitting a single one. Eventually connecting something, but Magisk, he gets annoyed. He doesn't like being poked, and he answers back with his own kill. Look at this from Forest's perspective. Player up above the smoke, but he takes him down and traded out by the Molotov. Fortunately, Get Right slips into the bomb site and grabs a double. All of a sudden, Device is in a 1v3. The flank coming through late from Freiburg. This gives him a chance. A 1v1 on the side. He spots the player. Good shot. Bomb is down. And it looks like Holzerk is moving forward.
Now as they move in, Device, he has a pretty solid position to try and hold down that door, but doesn't hit the spray. Doesn't even do any damage at all, apparently. And Holzerk...
Smoke still. Actually, no, Forest has still got one to work with, but they flash out. They're just going to blitz towards him. Exist missing the shots. This is all on Forest. Get Right comes in to help from the doors, but he is pretty much locked out now. Continues contesting. And in fact, good for a frag, but the spray is just a little bit too much through the wood.
Yeah, especially with the pistols that you mentioned, it makes it a lot easier for them if they have the chance to fight up against Device to have an easier time in general just taking them down, but haven't taken damage immediately in this round. Astralis react, they commit to B and find that it is only Forest, not really having any sort of weaponry to defend the bomb site. He does instantly go down, and I think again the op and the M4 are likely to be saved over the op.
They don't want to get to the point where they can't force Astralis down to an eco and get that free round after. This is going to start with a very fast push to B.
Yeah, not going to be letting up on the gas at all, really. Dupree already finding that first open and even waits for Magisk to get ready at the door as he swings in instead while Exist was fully focused on the window. Although Forest and Exist could also buy for themselves, so they might just go for that, but the point stands. Astralis are leading 6-3 and very convincingly. Yeah, Get Right has cocked Glaive off guard, but Dupree was also behind him, so it was kind of a whole situation.
The AWP going to be spotted of Holzerk in just a second. Flash around the corner. I think that blinded both of them. It did. Holzerk's in trouble, moving forward, looks for another around the corner, but actually they're not able to deal with Device at all. That's what happens, team. We've known each other too long.
Ooh, Device doesn't care. He was straight up short. This is such a quick place play, and you can see they gamble towards B because of those last few gun rounds. Freiburg is doing what he can, and he does give them a double, but the Molotov not quite extinguished. Forces them actually to be taken low and eventually finished off through the gap in the smoke. Suddenly, it's all being pulled in favor of Zipix. Glaive chimes in with one on to Get Right, and despite Freiburg's best efforts, it is nowhere near enough for Dignitas to get themselves another round. It's all on Exist.
Ridiculous. Plotted out here. Oh, I don't know how he gets that kill. Zipnix not ready for him to jump up there. Thought maybe he'd move towards long, I presume. And now in a 1v2, it's winnable. It might blind the short player, but the one on ramp can still see, and nothing being heard. Dupree spotted and taken down. Exist in a 1v1 now. He knows Glaive is down near the bottom of the ramp, but he wasn't ready for him to be swinging wide. And here they are. Actually, I think it was 5 rounds ago. Just, they've been going by so quickly.
Been a while.
Like, they just don't die. As I say, that Magisk falls. That's the first opening duel for Dignitas, but immediately trade it back. Great nade onto Dupree's head. But he tags up Halzerk and forces him back. The Molotov going to ensure no further peeks as they look to move down towards CT. But hold on. Look who's already here. Forest rotated down. He looks for the spam, giving away his position. But his device falls. dupreeh goes down to 19 HP. And despite them being on B, this actually... They will have spotted him. No? Surely. No, I thought they spotted him in the doorway. He crossed over and he could see them, but they couldn't see gla1ve. He's got B all to himself. The bomb's on the rotate. And that's a disaster. I swear they saw him as they were running up the ramp.
No cares really about hunting this down and losing players. They're willing to throw everyone at this, you would imagine. And yeah, one player already moving in. It's gla1ve. He was blinded for a moment. That was his chance maybe to move forward, but waiting for his teammate to get closer on long and...
Indeed.
Oh, I didn't even realize. One of the auto snipers traded back to an op. I figured it was a rifle.
And
he had a rifle as well. He just doesn't care.
How many weapons were in play here? What is going on? But that just goes down to how much money they have. We mentioned it earlier. Xyp9x, though, he might have money, but he doesn't have health. If Astralis didn't very quickly move towards that B bomb site where frag gets to hold down by himself, he gets himself one, and that's all. And Device looking to cut them off. He missed that shot. Let's pretend we didn't see it. But he's been flanked out. Up on short. That should be Forest taking him down. But in the pursuit of him.
Yeah, I highly doubt they'd buy 5 ops, but yeah, you can see Forest indeed either way going for it, gets up close to window. And
but Astralis, well, they know that eventually their opponents are going to predict something. They tried it before when Astralis went towards A, but as Device falls, now you're into a 5v4, and it looks like they might just go back to what was working.
Right now trying to challenge at least a small bit towards mid. The bomb is still up on short at the moment. gla1ve is ready to swing at the bottom of the doors, and dupreeh potentially on Xbox. Not allowed. Forest actually got himself into a better angle there where he was able to isolate the one-on-one. Been spammed up a little bit in return, but already having them a 2-man advantage right now. It is not a bad spot to be in. Even hits the flick up. What?
Excuse me?
Okay, that happened.
Once
they hit the flick to tag up dupreeh, and dupreeh maybe has scared him a little bit because he shot Magisk in the back of the head. Now they're left in a 2-on-5 going forward on A. Xyp9x pulls one back, but they're going to have to pull off a fantastic 2-on-5 here. And okay, maybe. I mean, it is still Xyp9x alive, and dupreeh at this point needs to make up for that previous team kill, so he might be fired up as well. Not allowed though. The bomb just barely being planted. Xyp9x though caught in the smoke, already like 10 health, and yeah, frag finishes him off. That was a weird round though. As now the Xbox smoke goes down, that could maybe keep them in position. The issue is Astralis instantly realized that no one's actually moving with this because of the fact that the Device is pushed up. The only real position they could be moving, the only way they could be moving towards this position is if they were creeping through lower, but we can see instead all 5 grouped up in the tunnels and looking to commit onto B. The initial dink's actually going in their favor. The nade helping out with the finish, but they're all blind, giving Magisk quite a bit of time to tap away, eventually getting himself that second kill as well. It was a bit awkward with the help of Xyp9x and now also the Device on that flank, who they delayed one more on the bomb site being known. That flank though around mid, probably not going to be expected, although it gives them the chance. But they were also immediately ready to follow up through the window and the door. So
needs to be careful about wide swinging to a point where it's irretrievable. frag getting dropped. The rest of the Glocks start popping off, firing away. The nade in the hands of gla1ve goes through, but it's a little too far behind. They're already out short. They're finding 2 kills. This is getting very awkward. Get right moving forward, gets caught off by dupreeh, but Exist in with another, and he manages to pick up an M4 now. Head peeking, spraying away, but 4 HP left as dupreeh finds his 3rd kill. Dean, that was a lot closer than it should have been.
Obviously, the kills coming in do help them with keeping the money low. They can have a chance with winning this first 1 round and actually taking themselves control. But it also forced the Astralis to buy back up into mostly the M4s, apart from that single MP9 that they have kept in play. And already with dupreeh aggressive in lower tunnels, they find the opening advantage. Device then spots the head of Halzerk popping up in pit, and it's a 5-on-3. Oh, and Xyp9x just doesn't care. It looked like he was going to go through that smoke as well. It does cost them in the end. And was actually tagged up heavily by Device. I'm not sure how that happened. Perhaps a nade, I believe. gla1ve will be able to return one, so it doesn't make things too dicey for them now. It's still a 2-on-4 that they firmly have control of.
Oh, okay, Device goes down, but the trade's not possible for Exist or for Forest. And frag keep a little bit of cash. This is kind of half in, half out. And as frag falls, a couple more are out.
Tapping away. I mean, the hope here was definitely being the bomb plant. Forest can get himself to buy as well, but just barely. So the bomb plant would have given get right enough, and also would have helped Forest with getting utility. But so far, only the 1 kill being found, unfortunately. The weapon also not being retrieved. It was actually thrown away. There we go. Forest, despite being low, picks up a big headshot on Device towards middle. There is another player looking to face, but Xyp9x, he's not going to let any other kills be obtained by Dig quite yet. It is only get right now in the 1-on-3.
confidence coming into it. Not only that, obviously using their coordination as a team to propel themselves ahead. You saw those T rounds where they just rushed down lower mid to B. Everybody else has managed to obtain rifles and a decent amount of utility alongside the armor. Exist gonna go straight out long, but he's still blind. He's been blind for about 5 minutes. Freiburg. Oh, he's trading them out.
Glaive hearing the jump into the smoke though from Freiburg. I think he tried to jump out long, got caught on the edge of the wall, and yeah, Glaive, while moving, gets himself this spray. Now it's back into a 3-on-3 despite that strong start with Freiburg picking up 2. They will try and react and go in through mid. Dupree has gotten himself to control the towards doubles in the meantime. He's not going to realize that the bomb is coming in a little bit later from that position, so that could be a little bit awkward. Glaive also pushing through the see-through smoke, actually got himself a second before going down. But yeah, Dupree, this is a massive position. If he gets the bomb, this round is done. Var's dinked up already, but he gets it. That was so crucial. Now they have B. Now they have the bomb plant, and they've given themselves a chance to actually fight back into this. But of course, they are still up against the Vice.
AWP just holding it, and the quick shot that closes it out. They are still sat heavily outside of the A bomb site, though. And Halzer can still see cross, so he knows there's only one player towards B. Unless there's a little uncertainty as to whether someone slipped by.
That can be a possibility, but I do believe that they should have been aware. We've seen the aggression from the Vice over towards short being shut down. Trying to claim the long control, though. They do end up losing one player themselves on the Dignitas side of things. Forrest managing to catch one. Was that a long range 5-7?
Magisk might be able to do it. He's got to with the M4 if they want to win this round. Glaive! Oh my, that's a wallbang headshot up on the site. Freiburg's taken down. What a way to lose it. The buy that sees only 2 strong rifles in play is the one that takes them out. And with that, we close the series 16-5, Dean.